It's time to bring my builds to the next level. When I was first asked to try to do a jellyfish out of Lego, I thought that there was pretty much no way in Hades that this was going to be doable. But the more and more I looked at it, or the more and more I thought about it, I really wanted to try to pull it off. Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. SykoYoda here with another Next Level Lego, and today I have built out of Lego my very own Lego jellyfish. The concept was based off of ideas that jellyfish are not necessarily see-through. Depending on what depth they're at and what size they are, they actually change in shape, and the idea that jellyfish all have the same characteristics is completely untrue. So thankfully to a huge picture search, I was able to figure out a concept that I thought was doable via Lego. The overall purpose and outcome had to be fluidity. It had to be a shape that looked very much like it could move well in water and have that spherical shape, but not quite solid, like ribbons or a drop of water. Some of the things I needed to help pull this off was tentacles, or the little stingy strings, and some way to actually set this up or keep a base on it. Now this thing is very, very fragile, and in fact had fallen apart a couple of times just in moving it around. But if you get it on a flat surface, it works just fine. I opted to go for a whole bunch of clear pieces to create this base, almost making it look kind of like a water jet of sorts. Now for anybody that knows a little bit about jellyfish, this is not possible. It's not like a squid or an octopus that you can actually see a jet of water coming from them. It was just a way to incorporate a feeling that this thing was actually floating. The tentacles had to be able to move in multiple directions so that I could make them look as natural as possible. And although every single tentacle has the same moving piece in every selected section, because there's so many of them and they go back and forth as they do, it makes it look like it's flowing with water. As you can see also in some of the pictures, there's a couple of tentacles that are even shorter to give it more of a realistic, non-perfect or more organic feel to it. I also wanted to line the inside with another color. I felt that it should be lighter than the red that I chose for the outer, and that's why I went ahead and went with the sand color. The sand color worked out pretty well, but I think the red on the outside helped give a good definition and a contrast to everything. I also wanted to make sure that I got the inner tentacle stuff. This is something that just stuck out to me throughout the pictures, is some of the larger ones had some really odd shapes and just, obviously I didn't feel them, but just texturally they were just bizarre. The last part I really wanted to look at was a basic understanding of how it was put together. This was using just a lot of, I don't know what they're actually called, but clip and hinge pieces to create the outside, and then building up in layers and layers around it. So just understanding what size you need to get the shape you want, and then being able to progress from there without leaving too large of gaps. Yes, there are some gaps, and they are visual in the video, but you're not going to get rid of those 100%. I don't think it's personally possible to create something as round as this is and also have none of that happen. It was a very fun project, and it was very, very challenging. I've actually been working on this one off and on for 3 weeks now, and I'm very happy with the way it came out. I'm going to try to keep this one around as long as I can. Thank you to the person who suggested this one. It was by far the hardest one that I have gotten in the comment section, and it definitely challenged me, and it was amazing, and I had a blast. If you guys would like to see something that you requested, made out of Lego by me, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. As usual, folks, thanks for watching. Don't forget that like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you next time.